Oh man, a lot of people about to get that hot potato. Amen. Anyways, guys, what's up, guys? Welcome, welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. Everything, definitely everything, tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we look at prices in details. And right after that, we check on our positions. You already know the drill. Are we buying Lambos yet? Anyways, guys, before we do that, let me set my coffee down. Before we do that, you guys know I have been here. Not once, not twice, I don't even know how many times. I've been telling you guys, listen, stay away from proof of stake layer ones. Stay away from them. One thing is for you to go get in and make your money and get out. But we all know the human psychology. Once you start seeing 3-4 green candles in a row, you start thinking, yeah, it's gonna go higher. Oh man, it's gonna go higher. And once you get in that mood, that is when this guy that's when these guys, the rug pull you. It's not the first time. Like I've been saying it and people don't pay attention. Okay, I know I'm not your financial advisor, that's for sure, but it's just my nature. As a trader, I hate to see another trader lose money. I hate to see that. I don't know if maybe somebody else will be happy because you are not doing well, okay, financially, but me, I'm not that kind of person. When I see that kind of stuff, I usually try to point it out, and I usually try to be like, listen, yeah, if I were you, I don't think I would be doing that. Okay, I'd rather take the slow approach and get to my place, to get to my goal, versus take that quick approach to get to that goal, but the risk of you crashing down to below where you are standing right now, or even to zero, higher, very high. So why am I saying this? XDC, you guys remember, right? When I was telling you stay away from XDC, what happened? It's not a layer one, but it's a good example. One, excuse me. Mantra, OM, what happened? They did the same, right? So I'll pull you out of your money. Terra Luna Classic, what happened? They'll pull you again, right? Those kind of things, if you can spot that opportunity after the crash and try to get that dead cat bounce, make some money out of it, good. But the reason I'm always saying this is because first, all those proof of stake, they are devs, they have that magic button, which one, either by necessity or by obligation, they have to push it. They have to push that red button. Why do I mean by necessity? Let's just say the project needs funding and they cannot secure funding. What they do, they print tokens out of they print tokens out of nowhere, dilute the market. By what? Once they print those tokens, they sell it, because as soon as they print them, price doesn't just fall down. What they usually do, they talk to their market makers, pump it into their supply, they get the money, market falls, and you are left holding the hot potato. Okay, that is by necessity. By obligation, what I mean by that is that one, when they start the project, they have VCs, they have inside traders, they have private sales, they have all those things. One of the stipulations, okay, as you guys already know, back in the day, the ICO era, I participated in a lot of them, and trust me, I made money with those things. In the ICO era, when you get to that round, the stipulation is that, listen, you are not going to be able to sell your tokens or your coins for X amount of time. So yeah, even the market goes up, you're gonna hold. You are not going to do nothing, but you are going to buy these tokens at a very cheap. Let's say 1 cent or less than a cent on a dollar. Trust me, I did participate in a lot of these things. And when that X amount of time comes, you are free to do whatever. You can dump your entire bag. You can do whatever you want to do. And for the average person out there who does not know how this works, they call it token unlock. That's what they call it, which in reality is not token unlock. Yeah, those coins that were held in place for those early or seed investors. Why am I telling you about this? It came to my attention that one of the first or second, I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, SUI is about to do that. Now, if you go look at SUI, everybody else is happy with the price, which again, I told you, you can make your money and get away. Like for example, if you had got into SUI when it was like 50 cents or something like that, and price runs up, before the first unlock happened, you would have made your money. You would have made your money, got away from it, or buy again using the gains you get from now. You are risk free, right? You already made back your original investments. Now you're using house money, right? The same thing like you see my leverage trade. I already took profits and now using house money to trade. Okay, now there are some of them who did not do that. They're expecting like somebody's busy, like what? I was looking at the videos the other day, and one of the analysts, a SUI Maxi, was saying, "Oh yeah, SUI is going to $100." And I looked at it, I laughed. Okay, I basically laughed. I said, "Okay, let's watch and see. Maybe you will prove me wrong. Who knows, right?" So, excuse me, come on. Maybe you prove me wrong, okay? But you have to understand it. Look at the circulating supply of SUI right now, and look at the max supply of SUI. I'm just using that one as an example. You can also use this to all these layer ones that are proof of stake, because trust me, they are all the same thing. The only thing that changes is the name on the sticker. That's it. That's what changes. Okay, so if you start looking at that, it will start to make sense to you why SUI right now price is that much. And again, if you got in earlier, you would have get that paid. The first token unlock is happening. Nobody knows, right? Some of people are saying, "Oh, 200 million coins," in which again, yeah, I don't think it's that. I think it's gonna be a little higher than that. Correct me if I'm wrong, because if you look at that seed, in their seed stage, I think it was 2 billion coins or something like that they were going to inject in. 2 billion coins or something like that, right? Excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. So, and when it happens, it's going to dilute that market cap. For those of you who don't pay attention to those kind of things, I think right now SUI is sitting around what, 11.7 billion dollar market cap. For example, okay, if all the supply was out there, okay, they have had this, and all the supply was out, SUI price would have been exactly there. SUI total supply is 10 billion, right? If I'm not correct. So 11.7 billion dollar market cap divided by 10 billion, that would have given SUI, the original price right now should have been $1.17. This is if people are not selling off. If everybody holding right now, this would have been the original price for SUI. But we all know, like, everybody's not gonna hold, because once price start to go down, you are going to see this either founders who did not believe in SUI in the first place, they are going to start selling, and that usually spark that chain reaction, things going south. Okay, so you have to pay attention to these kind of things. And again, yeah, $3.60 sounds good, only if you got in a lot earlier, like 80 cents you've been holding. Most people FOMO'd in, because if you look at trading volume on SUI, it did not start happening until after $2.50 or something like that. Now look at let me show you something right quick, and right there, this is SUI. Okay, look, $3.61. Look at what I'm trying to show you. Okay, max circulating supply. See, now market cap $11.7 billion. Okay, circulating supply 3.2 billion coins. Okay, out of 10 billion, which is circulating supply right now. This is why the price is doing this. This is why the price is high. Out of 10 billion coins, they are only have almost like what, 20% out, or a little bit of over 20%. That is all is out. And very soon they are going to unleash 2 billion coins. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 2 billion coins. What do you think will happen to this price once all those coins come into circulation? What do you think will happen? And right now, that is not even the bad thing. And again, it keeps again, like I'm telling you, it affects the price of SUI this run. Because for me, looking at everything going on, okay, I told you bull run is not going to last that long, and I've been paying attention to a lot of things. M2 money supply, USDT dominance, you look at the Fed's macroeconomics, interest rates, and all that stuff. It is not going to last that long. So for me, to be honest with you, I am paying attention to Bitcoin right now, like I've been doing every day, showing you guys as I'm doing it, right? And I have marked on my calendar July 9th. July the 9th. 9th and 10th, okay? Because yeah, I think we are going to have us either the blow off stuff, depending. If Bitcoin is at 140, 150 by July the 9th or the 10th, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, right now, yeah, it's about to run, just like I've been telling you guys for a couple of, a couple of days. That last leg up has started. So yeah, the market's about to run, and we're about to have those coins that we are trading on this my millionaire journey, especially Quant, Jasmine, Cubic. You're about to see them do the unthinkable. They're about to run so hard that I don't know. And again, it depends. Another thing, like I'm looking at July 9th or 10th, is that we're probably going to have the next FOMC meeting. We're going to have the rate cuts. Okay, rate cuts comes in, yeah, money start running. I don't know how much they're going to cut. Nobody knows. Jerome Powell might come and just say, okay, you know what, we're going to drop to 25 basics points. Or he might just say, you know what, we're going to have one rate cut left and that's it. Or he might say we're going to have 2 rate cuts left, which means we might have the first rate cuts in June and the second rate cut in July. So if it happened in July, that will push the price blow off to August. If it says it's just one, which means it will mean that yeah, that July 9th that I'm looking at is going to be the blow off top. So regardless, I am paying attention on the market and on Bitcoin to see what's happening. So those of you in proof of stake, going back to what we're talking about, is a red flag. Okay, it's something that you will never see happen in Casper or even Bitcoin or any proof of work. You will never see that happen. Okay, token unlocking, adding more tokens into existence and all that stuff, you will never see it happen. And you guys already know, in this my millionaire journey, we are not in the business of losing money. We are not. Okay, like I said, for me, I got into SUI around, what was it, 60 cents or something like that, and I sold it around close to $5. It came close to that when I sold it. Some of you who've been following my channel, you also knew that I had a leverage trade on SUI, and I closed it. I closed it, took my profit, got out of it. Because right now, I'm saying it, all these layer ones, I want to see how they're going to perform once Casper starts getting the smart contracts. Because you might call me crazy, but I'm telling you, the obituary, they should start writing it, because Casper is going to kill them all. In this run, or in this space, crypto space, is going to be a fight between two. When it comes to layer ones and scalability and all that, it's going to be two. Bitcoin versus Casper. That's what is going to happen. And yeah, people call me crazy when I tell you that as time goes by, people are going to start realizing that the real Bitcoin is Casper. And that number one spot will have a question mark on it. That's what you're about to see, right? In the next, from now to July 9th, you're about to see Casper do the unthinkable. Casper is about to run like a wild dog. But for me, I don't think it's going to be the top for Casper. Because if you look at developments, in about 7 days, we are going to get the Casplex, okay? Smart contracts, everything there. Stable coins like USDT, USDC, and my grandma stable coin, you're about to see them added to Casper. And that right there is about to make the Casper price starts to run. And then later on in the year, you're about to start hearing about Sparkle or IngraLab. Those second types of smart contracts are going to be used for traditional assets. Okay, those are like banking, warp core, or whatever you want to call them. And again, that's why I think that catalyst would even push Casper even higher. That's why I think the only thing that will be running up during December or early January is going to be Casper. And that again, you're about to start hearing Trumpicious Magicious coming out with, oh, Casper strategic reserve, oh, Casper national America-made coin, all those things. And again, big money, you're going to start hearing about Casper's ETFs. You're going to start hearing all that stuff. Because again, as the entire market crashes, because right now, recession, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but I'm a guy that pays attention to economy. I learned my lesson from 2008, 2009. I pay attention to economy. US has been looming with the danger of recession since 2021. All we've been doing is kicking that can down the road. We've come to the point that we can't kick it anymore. So yeah, whether we like it or not, yeah, recession is looming. And it's going to hit. And once it does, yeah. Yeah. Again, a lot of people are asking, oh, why is the M2 going up? Again, that's another sign that recession is coming. Every major economy in the world, what they're doing, they're printing money. US has not started yet. Okay, it hasn't started. US, let's see, if they cut the rates this June, yeah, that's it. Or this May, they cut the rates this May, yeah, money printing begins. Okay, that's when you will start seeing housing market fall, though I think it's already fallen. Car markets, bond markets, everything starts to fall. Now, well, that's the way they want to use this to try to control inflation. Okay, but yeah, still, a lot of people don't think it's the right way, but it's a normal thing that they've been doing for years. Okay, it has been happening, and that's the way they want to do it. And that, my friends, like I've always said, is going to shoot the value of the Dixie, the US dollar, up. And we already know what happens when the value of the dollar go up. You get Bitcoin. That's what we get. So yeah, I am going to look at that, those charts, everything. I'm going to pay attention to them all these 2.5 months that we have left. Okay, you guys do remember that Trump issue say 90 days tariff pause. Yeah, let's wait and see how that plays out. But if you look at all those charts, M2 and blah blah blah, you will see that everything is pointing towards that July 9th, July 10th. I am going to pay attention, very close attention to Bitcoin, like I've been doing for the past few days to a week. Okay, so yeah, again, that's why if you want to make money for generational wealth, you need to look at that main thing. It's not SUI. Trust me, it's not SUI. It's not XRP. Trust me, it's not. You hear people talking about XRP is going to replace the XRP is about to replace the SWIFT system. I just crack myself laughing. Because go look at the SWIFT system. Who owns it? Who are the major player in the SWIFT system? Go look at it. Do you think they're about to hand their wealth, okay, to to Ripple Labs? You think they're about to do that? And again, you really have to sit and think, guys. I really hate when people lose their money. This kind of thing is what happened it's been happening for the past 7-8 years. 2 bull runs have gone by and people are still losing money because somebody comes in and just throw out nonsense that don't make any sense. For XRP to hit $100, do you know what the market cap has to be? How much is the entire crypto market cap right now? And basically, what is the market cap of XRP right now? Just look at it. Compare it again. When I say KASPA to $10, okay? When I say KASPA going to $10, what is the market cap that KASPA has to be for it to hit $10? If you don't know, I'll tell you, $250 billion. Is it impossible? No. Because again, you look at it, what are the competition for Casper? We already know Casper solved the trilemma. The technology is the best out there. All we need to wait for smart contracts to hit in, and then that snowball will start heading down the hill. And and as it heads down the hill, the bigger and bigger it becomes, right? And it's going to be in a record time. We have had that argument so many times, and that is something that most people are not paying attention to. But again, look at XRP. Look at it and be honest with yourself. I told you, I hold XRP. Okay, I've showed it to you guys so many times. But XRP, this run, if it goes to $6, it will be a miracle. And we have from now to July to see how it's going to perform. And again, look at the supply. That's another thing. Again, I always keep telling you guys what has always happened to XRP. Whenever the price tries to run, the team always pumps more coin into the system. I am bullish on XRP, but until that team's bag goes dry, yeah. Yeah. And again, if WorldCore goes live before that team's bag goes empty, yeah. I'm telling you, it's a simple fact. It's not science fiction. It is happening, and it's about to happen with your beloved SUI. They are about to unlock tokens, and this is a thing, the round 2 or something like that, and they will keep unlocking until everything goes to straight out, like no more. They fully dilute the entire market. The question is, where is the market is going to be by the time they finish diluting the entire supply? What is it going to be? Again, I keep telling you, it is not a mega bull run. It's a mega bear market. That is what is coming. Okay? Those of you who pay attention, good. If you don't pay attention, yeah, at least I will not feel guilty, because I am telling you right now, the hot potato is getting grilled left and right. They are preparing it to hand it to the left, and it's about to happen. It's about to happen. Do not say I did not warn you. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. Again, those of you, again, just a guy that was talking about, oh, look at the meme coins, look at this, and I said, I would take my favorite meme coin, Turbo AI. Look at Turbo AI. Yes, there's an opportunity there. What is the market cap of Turbo right now? Compare that again with the market cap. When I always say things are free, because when Turbo AI dumped, it went, I think, down to, is it $150 million, $200 million? Yeah, you can make quick money with it, but you have to watch it like a hawk. Because again, there are so many people who just want to break even and get away from that nonsense to something else. So you have to watch. Okay, you have to, those kind of things happen in the market. But anyways, what we're talking about today is stay away from proof of stake. Unless you're gonna watch it like a hawk. Don't be like Uncle Tommy. Because this morning I was just cracking myself laughing, guys. I was you can't believe this. I hear like I woke up and I hear like you remember those A-Team? If you watch the shows, right? If you're old enough, you should know. You remember the team music, and then he switched it to the Champions music. I was hearing that like, what is going on? And I went and I asked Grandma like, oh, Granny, what you do this time? And Grandma like, I do nothing. And I was like, Grandpa, like, that is your Uncle Tommy in the basement. I was like, Uncle Tommy? Grandma like, he came out here. He was dressed like in the 1980s. I said, 1980s? What do you... And Grandma like, your uncle is determined to lose all this weight because he cannot fit in a Lambo. I said, what? He said, yeah, Uncle Tommy, your uncle says by the time he gets there with his Casper bag, he wants to be able to fit in a Lambo. So his motivation is he went and looked at his picture when he was a teenager in the 80s, and he said, I'm going back to this. And so we all went downstairs in the basement. Man, we just cracked laughing. Like, I know you can't imagine this, okay? This is what we were looking at. Look at this. Uncle Tommy was busy sprinting, trying to sprint, but the thing was that he will only run for 5 seconds and take a break, and everybody, look at Grandma. Grandma was just cracking herself laughing. Look at that. Look at Grandma right there. Grandma was just cracking herself laughing. Grandpa was like, holy Jesus. We was like, Uncle Tommy, look at him. He was about to pass out. And we were like, Uncle Tommy, listen, man, listen. For you to lose all this weight is not a one-day thing. Just like, again, okay? You believe that you're going to be a multi-millionaire with Casper by getting in early. You grind yourself up there. On the short term, yes, I've said it. Watch Casper from now to July. We're about to make insane amount of money because that thing is probably going to be above $3-4 or above $2, whatever, right? But once the Ingra Labs and everything else start to happen, everybody else starts to switch and whatever, you are going to see Casper to $10. It would not take a month or two to get to $10. It's a slow grind up there. Okay, so let's just wait. But Uncle Tommy, my uncle is already making plans about his Lamborghini. And I told him, man, listen, you're going to make a lot of money with Casper. But uncle, instead of a Lambo, I would recommend an F350 for you. I would recommend for you to buy those Ford F350. Use that for now and give yourself time to lose the weight. Understand? So yeah, we were just all having a blast this morning. All right. Anyways, guys, please stay away from proof of stakes because that hot potato. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is how I told you about XCN. And what happened? This is how I warned you about Mantra. What happened? So yeah, things are happening. Stay away from proof of stake. Anyways, yeah, let's go look right quick. Let's check how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. And to do that, we're going to grab our good friend, Crypto Bubbles, okay? Oh man, I can't stop laughing. There you have it. Do you still think that all season is not here, right? I told you, Bitcoin takes a breather, old coins take breather. Bitcoin runs, all coins run. And all these shit coins you see, they put the cook in your mouth. They make you taste it. The same thing, like, look at that. See that XDC you're looking at right now? Yeah, you're about to find out. You're about to find out. Okay, because I've seen this happen before, right? They put it in your mouth, you, hey, XTC to the moon, and when the real pump, Bitcoin starts to pump and everything else, bam, XDC goes down. Why? Right now, they are using you for exit liquidity. But anyways, that is up to you if you want to trade it. But anyways, now let's go look at King Casper, KAS. If you look at that, we're going to see here Casper. For the past hour, Casper is down 0.9%. 1.9% down on the day, 12.8% up on the week, 50.9% up on the month, and 12.9% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.48 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $97.53 million. Pay attention to the volume. This thing is about to do something, all right? Looking at QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate, we have here for the past hour down 2.5%, 0.3% up on the day, 10.3% up on the week, 5.9% up on the month. And again, look at it yearly. On the year, we have 29.2% down on the year. And I keep telling you, pay attention to that yearly number. You see, from 40 something to 30 something, now we're in the 20s, right? It is coming. Sitting at a market cap of $1.07 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at 20.43 million. That volume is too low. Now, looking at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, JAS, we have here 1.9% down the last hour, 1.1% down on the day, 13.2% up on the week, 54.8% up on the month, and 10.1% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $800.21 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $44.69 million. Again, that is very, very low. Anyway, now let's continue forward. Go to Cubic, high risk, high reward. We have, for the past hour, 3.4% down, 2.3% up on the day, 7% up on the week, 66.7% up on the month, and 66.4% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $175.03 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $3.89 million. You see that market cap is the same thing happening with Turbo AI right now. But the only thing is that Turbo is a lot of risk. If you want to go trade Turbo, you better be careful with it, okay? Anyways, now let's go look at Bitcoin. Like I told you, I'm paying attention to it because we're in that last leg. This is why the altcoins are doing bad. You see, Bitcoin is having a correction day, which is 1% down the last hour, 0.2% down on the day, 6.6% up on the week, 14.1% up on the month, and 47.5% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.86 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $27.15 billion. That volume is also low. So yeah, we're about to see Bitcoin, I think, reverse, okay? Anyways, now, let's go let's go look at prices in details, okay? I'll take my trading view, which is this guy right here, and we're probably about to see something right there. Okay, so let's see the inverse first, the correlation. We have DXY going down, Bitcoin going up. Okay, perfect. See, this is how it's supposed to be. There has to be an inverse correlation between the US dollar and the Bitcoin. This is perfect. This is what we want to see. Okay, anyways, now let's go look at the charts. King Casper first. As you guys can see here, this is the 1 hourly. This is why I don't trade on the daily. This is the 1 hour chart is useful for day traders, okay? But regardless, as you guys can see, it is testing that support and the moving average. That's what is happening, okay? See, we had a lot of trading activities right there where we're trading right now. So it is coming back to retest. As I told you guys, whenever price breaks out, it is always a perfect thing for price to come out and retest. See this area, we had a lot of trading activities. That's what we're having right here, right now. So yeah, it is gonna go. But for me, this usually shows you what people are doing on the day. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, for example, go here, 4-hourly, see, despite the price action, come on, let me move this over here a little bit. Despite the price action, what do you see? Ribbon still green and is still facing upwards. Again, this is just a retest. It's not like a lot of people are expecting 1 cent. This is just a retest. So yeah, for me, the target is still the same. This thing is going up to around that 12.6, almost 13 cents. That's what we are looking at. That's the target of this. And this is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to come back down and retest that previous resistance to turn it into support. That is what it's supposed to do. So if you look at it on the daily, okay, like I said, my way of trading is simple. I don't do I don't do Albert instant what you call it, formulas. No, it's simple. So yeah, if you look at it right now, I have to go on the weekly to show you that target. Here, there you go. If you look at it on the weekly, you can see ribbon still red, but it is curving upwards, and the target of the move that we're in right now is sitting at let's see, like I showed you guys yesterday, right there, 12.6 cents. And if you look at that area, we had a lot of trading activity exactly in that area. So yeah, it has started. Okay, so those of you who are still waiting for bear market, I don't know what to tell you. And to be honest, I don't know what to tell you. Now, let's go right quick. Let's look at Quant QNT, right here, QNT, USDT. Look at that on Binance, and you will see exactly the same thing. On the 1-hourly, ribbon still green, moving average going up, price is doing its thing, in which again, like I told you, is gonna go up there. Okay, but if you look at it on the 4 hours, let's see. You can also see on the 4-hour, see, ribbon green pointing upwards. Like I told you guys yesterday, it was going to go retest it, either use it as support and bounce, or go back all the way down to the moving average, which again, like I said, it was going to give it a chance. That's what always happens. Okay, price always give a chance for the moving average to move up. We were all the way down there. See, it's coming. Either this was the bounce we're expecting, or we want to chop sideways to give this a chance to get up there, price bounce on it, and keep on going. So yeah, Quant is on this bull mode. So yeah, if you look at it on the daily, look on the daily, just like I told you, ribbon pointing upwards, squeezing. It hasn't turned green yet. But just the sheer fact that this thing is curving upwards shows you that bullish momentum. It is okay if it is come back and bounce on the ribbon and goes up. You guys already know the price target on this. So yeah, if you're gonna sleep on Quant, I don't know what to tell you. Again, if you want to trade this, please make sure that you scale up your trades. Okay, because right now, like I told you, I'm expecting Bitcoin to make a final run down there to probably $90,000 or $91,000, and that move could bring Quant back to retest this ribbon and then continue going. So yeah, be careful with that. For me, I already had my positions open, so none of this really matters to me. So anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at Jasmine. Okay, JAS, which again, for me, you guys already know it. Whatever Bitcoin does, Jasmine is going to do. I'm trying to rush through this thing because again, a lot of people are still panicking for it. Okay, people are still panicking. Oh, Jasmine doing this. When I told you we were into it, and I said, ribbon, okay, we're still in an uptrend. Ribbon is red, but look at what price is doing. It's retesting the moving average. And I told you we were going to bounce on it and keep on going, depending on what Bitcoin is doing, right? Bitcoin right now is taking a breather. Therefore, what you can see right now, Jasmine is doing the same thing. Jasmine is taking a breather from all the way up there again. bounce. Okay, a lot of people are about to get left holding their hands on their head, because everybody and their grandmama keeps thinking like this move right here is going to lead just me back to 1 cent, and I keep telling you it ain't happening. It's not happening. Okay, now if you look at it on the 4 hourly, for example, you will see despite all the price action, what do you see? Look at the ribbon, still going up, still squeezing, ready for the next leg up. Everything still playing just like I told you. The problem here is that people don't understand that market does not go up in a straight line. It doesn't happen like that. It always takes this kind of breather, just like here. It took off, came back. This one is taking off, is coming back, and then it's gonna go as as you can see. Okay, but yeah, people chest pumps, and that's why people lose a lot of money. If you look at it on the daily, for example, let's go right on the daily. We have here again, just like I told you on quant. See, I told you, ribbon facing upwards and squeezing like yeah, if the worst it could happen is just me coming back down to retest that 1.5 cents. That is the worst it could happen, and then take off from there, because this move, the breakout, the targets around that 2.3 2.4 cents, and that move has already started. So yeah, it hasn't even turned green yet. As you guys can see, it's squeezing upwards, about to turn green, and then yeah, I will laugh about it when it happens, which is probably in a couple of hours. You're about to see this, because Bitcoin is showing signs of strength. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at that Bitcoin itself, because like I told you, I have started to pay attention to Bitcoin since we are in the last legs. Okay, so Bitcoin right now, see, whatever Jasmine does is just mimicking Bitcoin, right? Whatever Jasmine does. I told you yesterday, I said price was going to come down to try to form that double bottom. Those of you who watched the video, you will understand what I was saying, right? And price was going up, and then I was saying, yeah, it was going to come back down, because if it keeps going, it was forming this rising pendant, which is not good. But as you can see, went up, came down, we are forming a double bottom. This may be it, or maybe this one will also come back down to confirm that double bottom again to go up. But here, one thing that is calling my attention is the ribbon. Even though price is going down, ribbon still green on the 1 hour. See, we retested that resistance, got rejected, but ribbon still green. If you look at it on the 4 hourly, you will see the same. Ribbon still green, and we are getting squeezed between that resistance and the ribbon. So yeah, this thing is about to go upside. That's what I'm telling you is about to happen right now. So the targets are there. I told you there is a psychological target at $105,000. So, but anyways, if you look at it, come on, I'm gonna try to take it on the daily. Let me see the daily. See, on the daily is forming that bull flag that I confirmed with you guys. So yeah, we about to run. Prices will take off. Okay, and pay attention to the 27th of May. Pay attention of that, and then let's see. Pay attention that May the 7th is the FOMC, and decision is about to be made, and that will be either the make or break for Bitcoin. So let's pay attention to that. And then those of you who say I don't like to show you my stuff, like again, I am how do I say it? My chart is very dirty. I keep a lot of lines that reminds me with a lot of things. As you guys can see, the red one, I marked it, okay? I marked July the 7th, okay? I marked it. So between July 7th, okay, July 7th and 10th, thereabout, you are about to see what will happen to the price. If Bitcoin hits July 7th to the 10th, in between that, something like that, around $150,000, yeah, get ready for that blow off top. Get ready for it. But anyway, regardless, I am going to keep on monitoring the market, because that July the 7th might just be another breather and price keep on going. But if the other indicators I'm looking at, they show it that yeah, it's time, I will let you guys know, and I will start shorting Bitcoin. But until then, let's see what the market does. But anyways, that is me. I don't trade on the daily. I just give you guys my opinion. I do my simple and easy technical analysis. Then yeah, you can use it if you want. for your own benefit. If you don't, yeah. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. Therefore, I cannot tell you what to do. Regardless, now let's go look at my positions right quick. So please, do not leverage trade if you don't know what you're doing. Okay? I cannot teach you how to leverage trade. Nobody, in fact, nobody cannot. Nobody can't. You have to learn by yourself. Trial and errors. You add your own spices, you mix it up and see what works for you. For example, I like trading. I'm a very aggressive trader. I trade at 50x margin. That's me. I feel comfortable doing that. I know what I'm doing. Maybe you are better at 2, 3x, maybe 10x or whatever. Find your own rhythm. Okay? But please, I would suggest to either just stick to spot trading. Okay? Yeah, you're still gonna make money, but you have to put a lot of money in to make that money, right? Versus on leverage trading, which leverage trading you use little money to make a lot of money. Okay, so that is the difference. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, please stay away from leverage. But if you're gonna venture into it, down below I do have the links of Bydfi, which I do recommend. It's very user friendly. It's very easy to use. So yeah, Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix exchange. Those are very they are good exchanges. Okay, use the links below, sign up. If you don't, they're not going to give you the money. Okay, you help the channel out by using them, and then you help yourself because they're giving thousands of dollars in money. So yeah, pay attention to all that stuff. Okay, anyways, if you don't and you go leverage trade without experience, you are going to be a very big and most respected citizen in Rec City. Don't say I didn't tell you. They will give you fake Lambos because when you're in Rec City, you are broke. That's how simple that is. Anyways, yeah, let's go look at my positions right quick. First, we start with Bydfi, which you guys already know. I am trading King Casper, and I am also trading QNT, Quant. Today, as the market is taking a breather, my overall, I am still up, but it's at 8,700. If you look at the contracts, you will see here, whoa, Casper still up 9.4 cents. Anyways, if you see here my Casper position, I am still down 49%, which is $4,400. And my coin positions, I'm still down 45%, which is 4,700. Please do not do like me. If you can pause my video and you can look at it, I trade at 50x. That's why every little movement that the market does, my position moves also very aggressively, either up or down, depending on the direction of the market. So yeah, please, you can pause it, look at my numbers, but do not do this if you don't know what you are doing. Okay, now go look at Phemex. There I'm trading King Casper and the Japanese Bitcoin Jasmine. Okay, as you guys can see they're giving free money. He's still doing the same. Okay, here I am still up 9,300. As you guys know, I think 2 days ago this position was up almost $12,000. The same situation. I trade at 50x. That's why my positions move up or down very aggressively. Okay, now if you go look at my contracts, you will see that here on Jasmine I am still down 66%, which is 7,300. This thing was down 95%, and everybody was laughing. But anyways, yeah. And for my Casper, I am up 15%, which is $600, as you guys can also see. But please do not do this if you don't know what you're doing. I will keep repeating this. You can pause the video and you will see I trade at 50x. Okay, anyways, now let's go look at last but not the least, Cubic. On my Cubic, I'm trading King Casper, and I am also trading Cubic, okay, on Wix exchange. Okay, here as you guys can see, my overall is still up 3,700. Market taking a breather, which is okay. 3,700. If you look at my position, you will see that here on my Cubic, I'm down 7%, which is $133. Yeah. And my Casper position, I am up 40%, which is $482. These positions right here, I have a little margin. I mean, a little capital on it. That's why, even though it is up, it looks little. But anyways, you guys can pause it and you will see I also trade at 50x. All my positions on the 3 exchanges that I'm trading, my 6 positions, they are all 50x. So please Again, do not do this if you don't know what you're doing, okay? You need to practice to get to this level, okay? Anyways, there you have it. Stay away from proof of stake because you're about to get handed the hot potato. Much more when Casper get those smart contracts capabilities. Okay, anyways guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. I'm very interested in knowing what you think about everything we just talked about today. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly, we can see these videos and the family can grow. That being said, until I see you in my next one, stay away from proof of stakes. Or if you're about to trade them, watch them like a hawk. Any sign of bearishness you see, you get out, seriously. Or else, yeah, there's always one more room in Rec City for those of them who like to go over there for a permanent vacation. You understand? Anyways, guys, I gotta get out of here. Until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? Bye bye.